Let's buckle up for the drive home with Coach Respect, Amazon seller, entrepreneur, the wise guy on Instagram, WYSE guy. What's going on, guys? Coach Respect, the wise guy on Instagram and on YouTube. So we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. Thank you to everybody who subscribes. It really, truly means a lot to me that you guys care or are interested in what I have to say, and that you find my content useful and beneficial. I really appreciate it. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn how to sell on Amazon and you want mentorship and you want to be able to ask somebody questions, then hit that subscribe button, and at any time during any video, in the comment section, during the live chat, ask me a question and I'll do my best to get back to you, because that's what you get when you subscribe to Coach Respect, is mentorship. So in this video, I am going to talk about what I'm going to focus on selling in the first quarter, and I'm going to talk about my goals and what I hope to accomplish for 2019 and some of the sales volume that I plan to drive home in 2019. And I'm just going to kind of start putting that out there to the universe now, and I'm going to speak it into existence, and I am going to take action, and I'm going to hit all my goals. What's going on? Who is it? Let me just put on my live chat. What's going on, Jenny? Is it Jenny? Jeannie? Janine? Nice to meet you. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about selling on Amazon, ask right away. So let's quickly get into the topic of the day. What am I going to focus on selling in quarter one, or what do I like to sell in quarter one? Well, obviously, my private label products are always my specialty. That's what I spend a lot of my time on. In the retail arbitrage world, the first quarter is going to be, I'm going to try to put a lot more health and fitness products into Amazon. You've just started selling on eBay and you just got started on Amazon. Awesome. I do not sell on eBay. I do not sell on eBay. I'm not saying do not sell on eBay. I don't sell on eBay, although I do have an eBay seller's account. I have listed in the past, but I haven't put any time into selling on eBay, primarily because my Amazon business has grown exponentially, that I would rather have put in all my time into what's growing exponentially for me. I love the Amazon platform. I think it's a lot more passive than people realize, depending on the business model they use. I do a lot of private label, so I do a lot of work in a group of period of time, but once that product is launched and it's built, it becomes extremely passive for me. The income just comes in. I do a lot of retail arbitrage, as you'll see with a lot of my old videos. We go shopping, we buy brands, and we ship them to Amazon. And my goal for this year is to put $100,000 of my money into retail arbitrage products, in hopes that I'll do 3 times the volume. So I'm looking to do $300,000 in sales of retail arbitrage, and then I want to finish that off or top it off with $1 million in sales in total for my Amazon business for 2019. So what was your question, Ms. Jordan? Will Amazon allow me to see what? Sneakers. Will Amazon allow you to sell sneakers? Yeah, I got ungated for selling sneakers. You can sell Nike, you can sell Reebok, you can sell Adidas, you can sell whatever. You can sell whatever you want to sell on Amazon. Obviously, you have to become approved to sell in certain categories. For Nike, for Adidas, a lot of those categories are gated or restricted, and approval for those categories is just based on your selling history and your selling status. So one, Jenny, hope I'm saying it right. J9, love your name, wicked name. J9, your selling status, it just depends on what you are. What did you sign up for? Are you selling as an individual, or are you signed up as a pro seller? In order to sell Nike, you do need to, or shoes in general, in that category, you do need to be a professional seller. Okay, so you haven't signed up yet. So when you do sign up, if you want to sell shoes on Amazon, Nikes, Adidas, whatever, you have to be a pro seller in order to be qualified to sell in that category. The second qualification is you do have to have sales history. You do have to have some sales history. That Amazon needs to see how serious you are as a seller. How much sales have you done? So when you do start selling in categories that you're already unrestricted for, and just start building up your sales, and then say a month later apply to sell the brands that you want to sell. Like Nike and Adidas, they are automatic approval. It doesn't require receipts. It doesn't require letters from Nike authorizing you. It just requires you to apply and have seller status, so you can do that. That shouldn't be a problem at all. But yeah, so and then yeah, you'll do some damage. It's funny, I got approved for Nike a long time ago, but and Adidas and most of the shoe brands that I would sell, Under Armour, a long time ago, but I haven't actually jumped into that niche, launched any products or shipped any of those products to Amazon for that niche. So I don't actually have much experience selling in that niche, but I do plan, mainly because I think it'd be a blast and it'd be super fun to give myself that credentials of, selling shoes, a shoe junkie on Amazon. So that's probably why I'm going to do it, but I'm going to probably put some capital into shoes, sourcing shoes and shipping them to Amazon and selling them. I haven't even read over the terms of service for selling in those categories, so I couldn't really go any further than just to let you know how to get approved is automatic approval, and that you do need some sales history. Like any automatic category, you need to be a pro, so you need to be signed up, registered with your identification and with a bank account information, obviously, for tax purposes, obviously, and you need to be on a pro. Yeah, like Poshmark and eBay and all that type of stuff. I would personally struggle having to keep up with the manual part of selling on eBay. I do a lot of Facebook sales, and the manual part of keeping up to me is a job in itself. Selling on eBay seems like could be time consuming. Again, I don't want to knock it or say anything bad about it. I just don't have the experience, so I can't really comment on selling on eBay. Like I said, not that I didn't start an eBay account. I actually started an eBay account out of fear because I had bought LOL toys originally and was unrestricted to sell the product, so I was authorized, and then I bought $2,500 in inventory, and then literally after I bought that inventory, like a day or two later, the category became restricted, and I thought I was going to be stuck with $2,500 worth of inventory. That was last year. So I started an eBay account. Actually had a crazy weird experience with eBay. When I launched my eBay account last year, they found that I had an account on file from 20 years prior, so I was red flagged and marked as unable to sell on eBay because of being a bad 20-year-old and not knowing when eBay first came out how eBay really worked. And when I was 20, I think I bid on stuff and didn't ultimately buy it, and was obviously red flagged at that time. But 20 years later, it's funny that eBay still had me listed as a bad seller. I reached out to eBay customer service. Obviously that was all cleared up due to the time, and my account was verified and everything like that, and obviously I can sell. But I look, as soon as I found out I was a red flag seller on eBay, I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? So I actually went through all the steps to get approved for LOL Toys out of being forced, which turned into a huge blessing, because not only did I get approved to sell LOL Toys, I was like one of the only like 3 or 4 sellers allowed to sell LOL Toys in Canada last year, and ultimately did a remarkable amount of profit selling LOL Toys. And that was all being forced to become an approved seller and provide the documents to sell LOL Toys. So that turned out to be a pretty remarkable experience. So no, I never really went back to eBay. I was gonna turn around and sell my toys on eBay that I had that were restricted, didn't need to, never went back. So I don't have that eBay experience that everyone talks about. Who knows, my wife might get into it. I teach people how to sell on Amazon, so I obviously have an Amazon selling course where people can just follow my videos, about 10 hours of videos, step by step from A to Z. I charge $100 for that. But I also do one-on-one coaching where I start stores for people. So that occupies a lot of my time, where I find products for people. I start stores for people and literally build their store from a foundation. But not just build it, I teach them how to build it. So it's kind of one-on-one, custom link, private link videos. Sorry. I don't like the offer option on Mercari, eBay, and Postmark. Amazon seems to be easier. I think most people's concern with Amazon is the fees. But what people don't realize is on Amazon, you will absolutely 1000% sell more than you ever would on eBay, Mercari, any of those other posh, doesn't matter, Jet, it does not matter. You'll sell way more product using the Amazon platform for the primary reason that you have access to a larger subscriber base. As long as you can get the products for a price, a reasonable price, you know, and you're selling them for a price that meets the demand, I just know from experience, from education, and from talking to sellers, and just from my personal sales history, that you will make a lot more selling on Amazon than any other platform on the planet right now. And that is the truth. And if you have capital to invest, you know, and that's my goal in 2019, is to be able to invest over $300,000 in capital in order to generate $1 million in sales. So that is for 2019. So I just wanted to kind of, I'm already at my home. I'm already pulling into my parkade, which is kind of crazy. So I'll jump on here a little bit more later on tonight. For anybody who's interested in what my goals are for 2019, join me later on tonight. We'll talk about it. What to sell in Q4. Some of the popular stuff that I'm going to shoot for, cosmetics are going to be huge. Get ungated for cosmetics, get ungated for beauty, especially in the brushes, niche, you know, makeup brushes and what have you. Those are going to be extremely big this year. Look at lingerie. Lingerie is always popular. Look for brands in the retail arbitrage world If you can get ungated for Victoria's Secret, you're gonna blow up. Look for that type of stuff. Reason being is you want to launch that stuff now in time for Valentine's Day. So in time for February, you want to start launching your cosmetics and lingerie products now. Clothing. You also want to launch health and fitness, fitness equipment, fitness tools, fitness training accessories, tubing, band. There are a lot of cool new innovative loop bands out there. So look at the different loop bands out there. It's competitive, but if you can get on a more innovative side, obviously New Year's resolution is a big time for sales on Amazon. So New Year's resolution, jump on that. Supplements. If you're into foods, if you're ungated for foods, look into the supplement side of things. Supplements have a long shelf life. So you'll have a good period where you can buy a certain amount of inventory and sell supplements as well on Amazon. Again, you have to get ungated for that category. Apply now, but look to launch health and fitness products, cosmetics, beauty. Obviously, toys are going to be really important to buy right now. In an Instagram post, I talked about, let's turn on the light. Bam! In an Instagram post, I talk about, I'll just go out here. What up, people? Get more intimate. In an Instagram post recently, so go to the Wise Guy at Amazon, or the Wise Guy at Amazon. Go to the Wise Guy on Instagram, WYSEGUY. And in my Instagram post, I talk about stopping. Don't stop. Like I say, stop buying toys. And took it out of context. They were like, "What? You crazy? Stop." The context was stop buying toys during that day all the way through next selling. There's no point in buying. Let prices settle down and adjust. But people, don't stop buying toys. Obviously, now's the time to buy toys. Now's the time to buy electronics because Boxing Day is coming up. So you're going to actually need to stock up. So I'm going to go back on Instagram and tell people and kind of explain the context of that post. But all the major retailers have products that they're overstocked on. And so it makes more sense than anything to stock up on stuff. All that stuff by retailers, Walmart, you name it, they're gonna start clearing out a lot of that inventory. So it makes sense to buy that inventory up. How long do you wanna sit on inventory is the question. Because a lot of times you're gonna have to sit on a lot of that inventory so you don't incur storage fees or any of that type of stuff. So, think about that type of stuff as well. Primarily, I would say buy lingerie, buy health and fitness, supplements, protein powders, nutrition. Look at bodybuilding.com, get a grip on some of the top products that are selling right now on their top 100 lists. Then go to Amazon, look at Amazon's top 100 lists. I've compiled a list of all the months, all the niches for each month, all the prime sales dates for each month, and then some of my thoughts for each month. And I'm going to reveal that list today, later on in my live stream. So make sure you guys jump onto my YouTube channel later on today, and you'll be able to watch that video. You'll also be able to download the link because I'll put it on a Word doc, so anyone who wants to print it off can print it off. If you want to build on it, for sure we can share it and you can build on it. If you'd like, you can comment in the video. We'll have a live chat going. And this will be my Christmas present to all of you guys, thanking all of you guys for subscribing to Coach Chris Beck, the wise guy, on YouTube, on Instagram. And yeah, that's gonna be my Christmas present to you guys. So Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you guys later on tonight, and I'll give you guys a head start for 2019, and I'll show you some of my goals and the products that I am gonna drive home this year. And all the best, Coach Chris Beck, the wise guy on Instagram.